big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Brooklyn Beats.
Set to kick off.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Time 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Here we go. Here we go. Check, 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 check.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And that's not the start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch. Motion, 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 motion.
McCaffrey. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On first down, Darnold. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
All day, defense, all day, all day. Motion, motion, motion. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51.
On 1st and 10, Darnold.
Ricky.
Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Another Brooklyn first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Under 10, 10.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Hey, Foxtrot.
57, Mike 57. I'm coming for you. You mine. 57's Mike 57.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Darnold looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Hey, 57, Mike 57. He don't know no better. Red 80. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. So we got man.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. He's got this one complete to Perriman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the Bears' 18-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Here we go. 18 Gator. 61 Matchbox Lights.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
49, check 49.
2nd and 6. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Set up. 90 Wolf. Go team spell.
Deuce.
Shoot.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
First down, Chicago.
Ready. 50 plant.
chance. Wide, get wide.
Let go.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Go. 8 read.
Don't say nothing.
Big grip.
Morgan now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Check 24.
Get it.
To throw on 3rd down. Morgan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. This is taken at about the 14. And he's out right at the 25. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I'm coming after you.
Hey, exit.
57 the mic. Red 80. All you get is a headache. 25.
Back to throw, Darnold. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
A first down throw, Darnold. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. We're scoreless after 1.
Mike 51. Come on, D. Check 50.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The tackle made there by Kyler Fackrell.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Wild Bill.
Bravo.
Check Mike. Watch 55. Here we go.
Red 80.
Watch the safety creep.
Darnold now to throw. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
To throw is Darnold. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Pick up the ball.
Darnold from the red zone now. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Check 3, check 3. Ready? 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
7. Bears nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Target.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Screen play, Johnson. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone, but sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever, and I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Taken in at the 22. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Hey!
Second down and 10, Darnold. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
37-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go. Hey, alert three.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 28. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. They'll run with McCaffrey. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Tight end right. Three down. Hey, check. 3 down. Come on, 16. I'm coming, 16.
From the 25 on second down, Darnold. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. 7 yards there and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his first touchdown of the new season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Marr now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score. Beats 14. Bears nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Down. down.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Looking again in the direction of Woods. 3rd down here.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike. Ready? Hey, let's get in them holes. Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Rip right, rip right.
Bop, bop, bop.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here we go, son. Mike, boy, 51. Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football.
A fumble on the play.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
50. Ready? Right here.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Here we go. Motion.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Going for the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go now.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 36, 36.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
No, lady. Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, that's
Now Darnold. That is caught at the 7. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
We're going to 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Too little, cupcake. The lady. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Darnold from the gun. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Trey Hendrickson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Second and goal at the 15-yard line.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Watch the screen. Motion. 51's Mike. Mike's 51. Hey, watch that.
Now it's Darnold. And it's caught. Touchdown. Paris Campbell. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. There goes Duke Johnson. Past the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big run there by Johnson. Give him 58 yards on the ground.
And the Bears first down.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Ready. 90 Wolf.
52's the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Ready.
Morgan looking to throw on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. To throw is Morgan, operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And Lutz puts this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Check.
Ready. Ready. Pilot, 64, weak.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
We want it. Come to my work. Ready. Switch. Check. Ready. Ready. Shift! Watch the shift! Kill! Hey, switch gears. Check! Mike's 57!
Here's Darnold. Catch made here by Campbell. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
First down.
Darnold now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Ready. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. I'm coming. Ready. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Watch out. Shift.
Throwing again is Darnold. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Young lady. 57.
Here's Darnold.
Here we go,
Campbell making the catch. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and goal at the 5-yard
Check
line.
55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Check pass, check pass. Red 80. Bang, 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 bang. Check 13. Check 10.
They run with Hines. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Go, 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 go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, lady. Hey. Mike 55. Mike 55. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs.
Back to throw, Darnold. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but now it's 3rd and goal. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
65.
Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Kevin King with a pick. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Now Morgan on 1st and 10. This complete to Lockett. He's got a first down past the 30. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
Now Johnson, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
50. Mike 50. All day.
Here's Morgan to throw on 2nd down. It's caught, Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
17 yards.
Here we go.
First down,
10 shoot
Chicago.
I know he ain't got it. Chef.
Greystone travel.
Morgan now, throwing on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. As this one moves towards its conclusion, another incomplete pass there. Thoughts on the secondary? I mean, seem to be pretty effective in this one.
Yeah, I thought that they've been absolutely outstanding. I mean, their job is to prevent touchdowns, and not a single touchdown's going on the board against them. Of course, they want to make it a total shutout, but hey, if you don't give up touchdowns, you got a heck of a chance to win.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Monte Nicholson.
Nice pick.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. To throw on 2nd and 10. Darnold to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 22 yards there, a 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Watch it, lady.
To the air again, Darnold. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Nice.
31, check 31.
First try for the right arm of Dalton here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. To throw here, Dalton. And Woods has it complete. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a fourth and long.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Passing, it's Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Mike's 51. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Hey, I got him. That's me. Let's go. Mike 51. Mike 51.
On first down, Darnold.
Watch the pass.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing again on second down. Dalton, he gets this one to Johnson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's Dalton. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Andy Dalton now 4 of 5 since coming on. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And this is Cook with a grab. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They're running it. It's Michelle.
Check it back, check it back.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. That is caught at the 7. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
You got him. You got him.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. They come out here in the eye. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And, Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. You know, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more dress though. Hit your door and I'ma catch.